Here we are. Um, so I don't know if anyone really is watching the VODs, but I just wanted to follow up and be on Hien specifically. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about Hien. uh, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about like the previous stream and about how I said people don't like Hien. I went back to look at Stormblood and what the heck Hien said during MSQ. Um, and I found a particularly uncomfortable line concerning somebody who pretty much was like the business or the business owner of where Yotsu was forced to be, you know, a slave. Yeah, and I was not happy about how Hien treated that person. But yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. And today, I'm doing my final set of role quests, Caster. Which, I've been saving this one specifically for last because it was Ishgard. Now, I already picked up the very first quest, so I sort of know what's going on here. Sort of, you know, giant dragon, that type of deal, heretics. um, but I am so excited to finally be wrapping it up. Today is December 31st, and the final day of the year, and let's just get on going. Level 86. Atwell is eagerly awaiting Deacon Clem's report. Ah, Salix, your timing could not be better. Deacon Clem has finished speaking with the rescued clergymen and will be here shortly to share his findings. Lord Amaric, too, is on his way. Let us wait for them. Oh, also, let me adjust the game volume because I always forget I lower it during stream. Deacon Clem, we thank you for making the inquiries on our behalf. It was no imposition in the least. As I said, I am glad to do all I can. So 'tis our understanding that those we escorted back were all close acquaintances of the Inquisitor who turned. Like him, they had too been subject to the harassment by certain quarters of the populace. Is this correct? It is, I am afraid. They are far from alone. Men of cloth were once afforded respect and deference as servants of Halone, but now they are openly reviled by many. We were complicit in perpetuating terrible lies, this is true, but we too were misled. We too are victims, yet are regarded by some as criminals. Well, do I understand the people's anger, but it saddens me to think about that they would lash out at their fellow man, especially when he needs solidarity most of all. Though I can imagine your plight, I would not presume to fully grasp your pain. Will you tell us of the challenges you and yours had to face since at war's end? Oh my. Like all sons and daughters of Ishgard, we dreamed of peace in our lifetime, but now that it has come, we have little cause to rejoice. Our faith has long been the foundation of our lives, and overnight that foundation has been crippled by fractures beyond repair for some. To learn that we had been deceived, that we had been unwillingly deceived others in turn was devastating. We who had once been shepherds to men found ourselves lost lambs, bereft of surety and wanting for guidance. We have languished in darkness, all of us. All the clergymen, huh? Yet I have faith that the church will redeem itself, that it will find a new path, and again become a beacon of hope for the people. I see. Thank you for sharing this with us. Your testimony has confirmed our suspicions. According to our allies, that which causes the people to turn is none other than their despair and anguish. If it wasn't before, it is now abundantly clear why members of the clergy are among the transformed. That you did not, I believe, is due to your unwavering faith in the church. In light of this, we would ask for your continued cooperation. Of course, anything to help my brethren. And now that we have established the cause, that leaves us with the mystery of profane Fafnir's identity. The progenitor of these troubles. Could he too have been a man of the cloth? From what I recall from his garb, I doubt it. He was dressed in the common fashion and inadequately against the cold besides. 'Tis said that something of the individual man may remain in the blasphemy, influencing its behavior. If we can determine what instincts drive profane Fafnir, may we learn who it once was, and this knowledge, I believe, will prove vital in our efforts to stop it. Deacon Clem, we ask that you reach out to your fellow clergymen. Please do what you can to ease their anxieties. Understood. As I have ever done, I shall provide what comfort I can to those in need. Meanwhile, we must make it a priority to identify the blasphemy. To that end, I would seek out more eyewitnesses. The Hope Blonde is a busy place at any given time. Some ordinary citizens are bound to have been present as that tragic event unloaded. I propose we make inquiries at the Pillars. If you could attend to the Hope Blonde, Lord Artois and I will look in the surrounding areas. Oh, that was such a chunky cutscene. Ugh. I literally was like, trying so hard to not mess up words there, because the longer the cutscenes get, the more likely I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, much to think about with the clergy. Bonnie, hello, welcome back. Congrats on the level 90 Dark. I didn't even realize you came in. I was just like, cutscene? Amaric? Pretty elf man? Yes. Congrats on the level 90 Dark Knight. I'm perceiving. Let me see, where are you? Bonnie LaRouche. Oh. One caster. Level 90 Dark Knight. Congratulations. You want to check on Marketplace for more? That's next week. If you want to buy better armor, Bonnie, that's next week. You gotta wait on that. And also, you gotta have the gil, because that armor that'll be out on the market board next week is gonna be, especially day one, I wouldn't be surprised if it was over millions of gil. It's probably day one, it's going to be like tens of millions of gil. Oh my gosh, this just makes me miss Heavensward. No, I didn't see that dragon, nor would I have wished to, frightful as it sounds. They say it wasn't a Dravanian attack. But if not, then what was it? Oh lord. Thinking about the materials for endgame crafting gear, when it comes to that, the materials for endgame crafting gear are probably going to be in the patch notes. Don't look at me. I don't know any of this stuff. I've never had to do it myself. Because by the time I, got my crafters and gatherers leveled, the information was already all online on how to get everything. The dragon that appeared in the Hoplon. I saw it with my own eyes. One moment in Elizin. Next, a terrible beast. He was a heretic, I take it. Heretic Elizin? Oh no, I'm thinking about Isael. I want one callback to Lady Iceheart one time during this, please. I'm thinking about Harchefant and Isael and Amaric and Astinian and Heavensward and how much I loved Heavensward, and I still love Heavensward a lot. I wasn't present for the incident at the Hoplon, but a young man poorly dressed for the cold, that I did see. I recall him well because he was an aide from Saint Vandro's. Oh wait, because an aide from St. Vandro's was searching for him. He was a patient at the infirmary, and by coincidence had the same name. Oh. Sir Averick, hello. I'm gonna G-pose with both these elf men. Are you kidding me? Hello. We're G-posing right now. If I can ever get my Tonberry. There we go. We're G-posing. I'm gonna let the sun move a little bit because it's slowly moving right now. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm so short. What the heck? Tifa, hello. I hope you are doing well. It is more, since you're on the free trial, I would be very careful because there is probably gonna be a lot of Heavensward talk going on around here. Besides this being Endwalker, this is also literally Heavensward. Like so much Heavensward stuff. Well, not so much, but you know, Heavensward characters. So, were you able to learn anything? There you are, Salix. Did your search yield any fruit? My Tonberry is hugging me. A patient of the Firmament's infirmary, you say? Among those with whom I spoke, one claims to have witnessed an individual fitting that description, a man walking in a stupor who did not seem to feel the cold. If he had wandered straight out of the infirmary, it would explain his state of attire. Yes, I dare say we found our blasphemy, but to think that his name would be Vandro. This is the same that as a former Heavensward commander Cern Vandro than Rochman, for whom the infirmary is named. Saint Vandro, however, retired from his station at a ripe old age some years ago. 'Tis not like to have been him. In any case, we have a lead. I shall lead to the infirmary at once. Pray wait for me in the broom. I think it's... Lord Artoel should not be long. Let us wait here. Waiting here, two elf boys sitting next to each other. Just waiting. Hello? This is Loverick, the aide who was in charge of Vandro. You're so short. Have you found him? Oh, please say you have. We have not, I am afraid, but we seek to, and I hope that you could tell us more about him. May we ask how he came to be at the infirmary? He was found by a patrol in the Central Highlands. After being treated for his hurts, he was brought to us for convalescence. Being in the prime of his years, he had been doing well, but then... Prime of his years. By all accounts, he is no old man. It seems safe to assume that it isn't Sir Vandro. Oh no, he's definitely a different person, as I told Lord Artoel. Though he gave me his name as Vandro, he seemed rather confused. We had no means to confirm his identity. In his state, he shouldn't be wandering about on his own. Please, you must find him. I don't think he's even human anymore. The man who recently turned into a beast at the Hulplan, we regret to say may have been Vandro. Oh no. What? No. How can this be? Is there aught else you can tell us? Things he may have said or done while in your care? While he was still unconscious, he would often ramble. Though most of it was incoherent, he mentioned the Archbishop many times. Oh, and he spoke of the bishop too. Bishop Vartinois. I assume he was a pious man, given this. I see. We thank you for your cooperation. We will continue our investigation and, should we confirm what became of Vandro, inform you forthwith. Let us return to the congregation for now. Oh my. So he knew the Archbishop, huh? Heavensward has been so long ago that I'm just like trying to remember everything that's been happening and what the Archbishop even. I mean, generally, I could, you know, everyone has. Oh, excuse me. Everyone has the general idea of what the heck the Archbishop did, but like I'm trying to remember the little things he would say during MSQ. He didn't have that much screen time. Hello. Heading to the strategy room. I should be glad to show you in. Sure. Elf boys. Hello. Who could this Vaindro be? The mystery remains, but we are one step closer to identifying the man who became Profane Fafnir. Indeed, though he did not first appear to be a member of the clergy, his words betray a fervent faith. And how curious that he should speak not only of the Archbishop, but Bishop Vartanoi specifically. I don't even know how to say that. I don't know how to say that. French bad. French actually not bad. I'm just bad. But also, I don't know how to speak French. Perhaps he was personally acquainted with His Grace. In light of the possibility, I believe we should speak with him directly. Agreed. I will request an audience, but His Grace has many demands upon his time. It may be a while before we are seen. Should you have other business, pray feel free to attend to them in the meantime. Da 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 da. Was that all level 86? Jeez. What are people in my friends list up to? Buddy is doing role quests. Somebody else is also in the strategy room doing role quests. The look of relief upon Artowell's face bespeaks of your timely arrival. Zalix, excellent timing as ever. Deacon Clem has just sent word that Bishop Vartanoi will see us now, by which I mean right this instant. It is extremely short notice, I know, but it would not do to miss the opportunity to learn how he and Vaindro may be connected. Not wishing to keep his grace waiting, Lord Americ is already on his way to St. Raymond's Cathedral. Come, let us hurry there ourselves. And we are gone. Except I almost wanted to teleport back. I hate these load times. How do I get out of here? Hello? Actually it's been a long time since I've actually walked out of there myself. I just genuinely forgot where you were supposed to go. What am I doing on Centurial Seals? I might spend some here soon. I need more Aetherite tickets. I'm running low. I say as I have 969. You know, I'm running low. 969 free teleports. I'm just saying, Aetherite tickets are the way to go. It seems His Grace has yet to arrive. Ah, Salix. Full glad am I that you could join us. Clem? My lords, I am so sorry. I informed His Grace that you were making your way hither, but shortly after you arrived, he recalled that he had urgent business and had to leave the cathedral at once. He cannot have gone far, though, so if you wish to search for him in hopes that you could steal a moment of his time. To grant us an audience only to depart with such haste, what business could be so pressing? Oh, Americ just was immediately like, nope, we gotta go, we gotta go. did we not see him on our way over here? How? What could he be doing? Search for Vartanoi. Hello? Where are you? Oh, he's all the way down here. Sir! I found his grace, Salix. Well now, that even the savior of Ishgard should be here. Your grace, perhaps 'tis simply our misunderstanding, but we were under the impression that you had granted us an audience. Lord Speaker, rest assured I was just about to return to the cathedral. There is no need, Your Grace. This will not take long. As you may have heard, we're investigating a young man named Vaindro. Is he known to you? No, I cannot say he is. With the exception of the former Archimandrite, I am sure I know no one by that name. The mine and the archbishops are known to many, yes? Perhaps this youth took inspiration from public services over which we presided. Goodly soul that he is. Full glad am I that his faith was of comfort to him in sickness, and I pray to Halone that he will soon be found in good health. Now then, if there is nothing else, I shall return to my duties. You know something, don't you? Oh, it's the Echo! They always know something. Always. Hello, is this the Ethereal Chemical Research Facility? Look at this Ellison. Is this really the... Why are you put him in the research facility? Fear not, Your Eminence. I shall carry on your legacy. Oh my god. We have completed the preparations as per your instructions, but are you certain this will work? It will, it must. Lord Americ spoke the truth when he revealed the Archbishop sought primal powers to strengthen the people's faith. I could not bring myself to believe it. Not at first. But in the course of cataloging His Eminence's personal articles, I came upon his journal. Therein he had written that, though through abundant ether and fervent prayer, it is possible to make gods of men. All the power we require lies in this place, this Aziz Law, by channeling the essential elements into the soulless flesh and sword we found. Soulless? What? We shall summon forth King Thornton and his Knights 12, and by his blessing, Ishgard shall be restored to its former glory. Oh my god, they're trying to restart Heavensward over here. But soulless flesh? He's not soulless. What magic are they trying to do on him? Oh my. Hello? He's so different now. What is this? It's just an ordinary man. Scarcely changed from before. He has prettier hair. Hello. Good morning. I kind of feel bad for you. So this is a reanimated corpse? But who's controlling the body? A cloned Ellison. His Eminence. I must protect. No, no, this isn't right. Confound it. Perhaps I overlooked something. I must return to the Holy See and review the journal. And you're gonna leave the body here? Your Grace, what shall we do with this thing? Leave it. 'Tis a failure without use or value. The denizens of this place will deal with it soon enough. But how did it end up in the Foundation? It? This poor elf man. Who is he? How did he end up in Foundation? Because we saw him. It's been very clearly stated that he ended up in the Foundation. Salix, are you well? Were you perchance granted a vision of the past? An attempted summoning of King Thornton and his Knights 12. Sir, you are in trouble. Your Grace, you should know full well that summoning is strictly forbidden. You will accompany us to the congregation and explain yourself. Well, yeah, what do you have to say for yourself, huh? I have dedicated my life to the church, conducted my efforts in accordance with the scriptures, and taught others to do likewise. But you took it all from us, tore it down, everything that defined us. Oh my god, he is... You cannot know how it feels to have your very existence rejected, to be forsaken by your community, to be denied your sorcery. Well, I deny you and this justice. I deny an Ishgard. I refuse to accept it. Do you hear me? I refuse to accept it. Oh my gosh, what a horrifying dragon. We need to do something like now. Amaric! Wow. Your Grace! No! He's just gone like that. That it should come to violence yet again. Would that your hand had not been forced, my lord. Deacon Clem should not be alone at this time. I shall remain with him while tending to the aftermath. We're not even showing Clem right now. Where did he go? He might have ran off already. When things have settled, I will return to the congregation. Pray go on ahead and get some rest. Oh my gosh, he's a mess. Clem. And I guess we're off again to the strategy room. But oh my god. I'm kind of whatever about that priest guy, but I feel bad for Clem. The way this new UI has been messed up. Forgive my yawning. I just yawn. Will I ever wake up one day? Stay tuned. Heading to the strategy room? Yes, always. If only you would let me in all the time. Amaric, hello. Oh, children of the land, can you hear the power of the DMCA? I am going to pretend so. How fares the deacon? Well enough, given the circumstances. Though understandably shaken, he is more determined than ever to help his fellows. Truly, he is possessed of a stout heart. But to think that even a member of the Synod cloud could succumb to despair and turn, the crisis gripping the church is far greater than even I had imagined. In pushing for such an abrupt separation of religion and state, we may have exacerbated the growing divide between the clergy and the general populace. Oh my gosh. Salix, will you recount in full that which you have witnessed in your vision? Da, da, da. That he should seek to use one of Alag's unholy abominations to create a primal. Yet, in that which manifested was not like the being you fought, but rather retained the form of a man, one driven by the desire to protect the Archbishop. But which man is it? We may sufficiently assume the bishop did not have a sufficient ether. Bereft of Nidhogg's eye, the sword Ascalon no longer has such power. Nor does that of the warring triad remain to be harnessed. Thanks to your valorous intervention, Unique did warring triad. Look at that. Do your side content, gamers. But if the summoning failed, how did the clone come to possess life? And what purpose drives it? Lack of ether notwithstanding, the necessary components were present for a summoning. Perhaps the ritual itself was a success, and the vessel, though imperfect, arose as a champion of the Archbishop. Yet how did he come to be in the Central Highlands? You believe that this clone and the man who became the blasphemy are one and the same? Nay, I merely speculate, yet considering what we know of the clone and Vaindro, it would seem a likely possibility. Whatever the truth it may be, it will not elude us forever. But first, I must lay some groundwork for the next phase of our investigation. God's permitting, I will have news to share ere long, so pray look in on us when you can. Da 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 da. Goodbye, Amaric. It's okay, we're about to see him here in a second. Anyway, we're halfway through. Technically, because I did level 85 already before this stream. But yeah, we're halfway done. I'm gonna take this actually as a chance to BRB and get some food. I am back. Let's keep going. Our Torwell has the identity of the blasphemy on his mind. Salix, you are ever a sight for sore eyes. Ill tidings, my friends. I dispatched the temple knights to gather the clergymen who aided in Bishop Bartineau's summoning attempt. Regrettably, when confronted, all turned and had to be put down. Without their accounts, how then to ascertain that the clone and Vaindro are the same individual? Maintaining the assumption that they are, perhaps we should instead consider how Vaindro may have found his way to coerce us. According to Salix's vision, he was abandoned in Ozzy's law, but what did he do afterwards? If you hear my dog in the background, I'm sorry. Then there is but one day to ascertain the truth. We follow his trail. I shall go and search for the clone in Ozzy's law. If he's still there, then we are just dealing with a different individual altogether. A splendid idea. We leave the floating continent in your capable hands. Meanwhile, Salix and I shall retrace Vaindro's steps whence he first appeared. Upon being found in the Central Highlands, he was taken to Camp Dragonhead. Let us begin by making inquiries there. Da, 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 da. Why are you so energetic, you little gremlin dog? I do not understand. Oh, Wilson, hello! Long time no see. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year's Eve. I do not understand my dog. He just gets so excited out of nowhere. He decides, I'm gonna be destructive right now. Happy New Year's Eve. You're trying to decide if you should do... Oh. I have not even checked the Steam winter sale. I have not. I should probably buy something. It's just I have a lot of the games I want to play next year. I have The World Ends With You ready to go. I have Dragon Quest XI. I'm honestly, all my money I'm thinking about is spending on a subscription. That's literally what I've been spending it on. It's just my sub. I should have bought 14 has some game stuff you can buy game. I should see. Let me check Newegg. I think it's Newegg. That should have Final Fantasy 14 game cards. I wonder how much they are going on there. Final Fantasy XIV. How many game time cards do you have? No. Because I swear to God, I saw some game time cards that were on sale, and it was actually kind of worth it. This one's 60 days, but yeah, that's pretty surprised standard. Endwalker, no. Let me see what Newegg has under their winter game sale. PC games. Bayonetta? Huh? The PC version of Bayonetta is dirt cheap nowadays. Then let me check Amazon. Amazon might have it cheaper. Final Fantasy XIV game card. Ain't nobody wanting it. Final Fantasy XIV game card. I swear to God, I saw one on sale, and it was actually kind of a crazy deal a few months ago. I think about all the money I spent on sub, and it's kind of ridiculous. Hello, Elfman. Investigating the stranger we found, are you? I wasn't involved myself, so I can't tell you much about the fellow. But, in case it is of interest, earlier the same day, I caught sight of an airship flying dangerously low. It soon disappeared into the brewing snowstorm, looking none too steady. Your exchange with Theobelin has taught you about an airship flying low. So an airship got him all the way down here. Wait, I have to go see. Oh my God, Heartefon is not here. Amonelane. Oh my God, Amonelane. Salix, old boy, when I saw you off in the Ragnarok, I had every faith that you would return, and here you are, a more dependable comrade a man could not hope for. Lord Amonelane's spell of absence afforded me time to return to my writing. I must admit that life is rather duller without him, though not necessarily for the worst. Oh my God, Dead is dead. Why is there a dead side quest next to Heartefon? Tis ever an honor to receive you. What brings you to our humble camp this morn? An injured man who was found out in the wild. Yes, I know the one. I was with the patrol that chanced into him north of here, at Providence Point. He was unconscious and in a bad way, and we hurriedly bore him back to camp. After doing what we could for him, we sent him onto the city. So he was found in North Point, huh? I'm going to smack my dog. No, I'm not. I promise I won't. I'm just bullying him because he's being gremlin right now. But no, I would not smack my dog, I promise. I would be very angry at him. He's just trying to have a good time. Sir Aberick! Hello. Let me know if you learn odd of interest. I have a thought on our next move, to which end I am making some arrangements. So, the airship was found all the way out in North Point. Where is that again? I don't even know where this thing could be. North Point. Griffin Crossing, Zemael. Providence Point? Maybe I misread it. Maybe it was Providence Point and I just totally misread it. Hello? Were you the one who aided the man? Well now, if it is the late Lord Harshapon's dear friend, is there something you require? Ah yes, the mystery man. I was among those who tended him. He was not attired for the snow, much less for the snowstorm in which he had been caught, and was suffering from frostbite. When people are extremely cold, they mistakenly feel that they are warm and disrobe. That might explain his state of undress. Oh my god, he was like disrobed? Vandro's state when he was found. Oh my gosh. Hey. Okay, you're not chewing something bad. I thought it was chewing something very, very bad. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of interest? A mysterious man found collapsed after an airship was seen flying low. Yes, the accounts I heard are consistent with yours. I, for one, am curious about the fate of this unknown airship. To that end, I have arranged a pair of black chocobos for us to more efficiently scour the area. We shall continue our search to Providence Point, where Vandro is said to have been found. We're gonna fly with Averick. If you're ready, let us be off. Yes, we are off. What if elf boys flying together on a chocobo? Wow. I wonder how they programmed this flying track. I feel like it must be very jank to actually program it. Oh, this is where the Astrologian side quest was. All the way up here. There's actually a sightseeing log about this area. Apparently, it was just destroyed by a dragon attack or something. It used to be a very beautiful giant fortress. Wait. Let me G-pose with Averick. Oh wait, he said something. Nothing so far. Let us continue northeast. Look, I needed to G-pose Averick. Oh, this is where you would work on your relic weapon. This Weeping Saint area. This is where you would fight the Chimera. Or freaking, what's his face? That bald guy who hates Rowena. Hello? Amric is so pretty. A frozen dragon? Wait, that's the blasphemy! Isn't it? It has to be. What is it doing here? By the Fury. It's the blasphemy. Oh Lord, and the Echo. Oh God. Well, elf boy, what happened to you out here? His Eminence must protect His Eminence. But what caused him to fall into such a state of despair? Was it just finding out that His Eminence is dead? Ah, you're finally awake. Alone be praised. How are you feeling? Strong enough to speak? Can you tell me your name? My name. My name is Zephyrin. No, Sharibert. Rosavillene. Holocrine. So many names swirling in my mind, and voices that reject them. Is there none they will accept? Are you alright? He's just all of them at once. Vaindro. My name is Vaindro. Well now, that's the same as our infirmary. I dare say fate has guided you to us. So, Vaindro, if you're feeling up to a little conversation, can you tell me about yourself? Anything else you remember? Anything at all? A proud son of House Zemael, nay, a devout servant of Halone, who lives for the rush of battle, the pleasure in inflicting pain, the attentions of maidens, to fight beside my brother in arms. A low-born runt, whose every effort went unrewarded, whose very name disqualified him from ever leading the temple knights, but his eminence raised me up, granted me a place at his side. From that day forth, I pledged my sword to his service, pledged my very being, my life to be offered up in defense of his. He literally is all of them. I am a knight of the Heavensward, sworn to protect and serve the Archbishop. Oh, you're a knight. Forgive me if that sounded rude, but I had no idea. And while I realize your memories may be a bit muddled, I'm afraid I must inform you that the Heavensward have not been seen in quite some time and are presumed dead. And the Archbishop, well, he is most certainly no longer of this world. Oh, all that despair just hitting him right at that moment. But the important thing is you're safe now, and we'll help you get back on your feet. Speaking of which, let me bring some food and water. You must be absolutely famished. Oh my gosh, he's just absolutely overcome with despair. The Archbishop, dead. No, no, this cannot be. How can I still be alive when he is not? I must find him. What happened that stops him, though? Because he walked through the city, and what did he see that made him just turn? Why didn't he turn right then and there? Salix. Oh my god! It's awake! Hello? I'm awake now from my nap. What a rude awakening for the glory of King Thornton. Oh, it's flying away! Another vision, I take it. Oh, you don't even want to know what I saw. Let us make for Ishgard. I expect that Lord Artorwell will return soon. If he has not already, then we should both be glad to hear of your tale. Oh my. Doo-doo. And we're... What? You didn't teleport me all the way back? Wow. The way they literally put me here, but they didn't, were like, no, we'll make you go walk all the way back to Ishgard. If you were gonna have a teleporting sequence, why not just take me over here? I don't know, I'm not a programmer for this game. But I'm just saying, I can be very nitpicky about some of the stuff I know they can do. Hello? I forgot about hand loop. Yeah, Lucia's gone. I forgot to mention that. It's really weird to see her not here. At least I think she used to be here. I can't even remember that. Heading to the strategy room. Yep, as always. But yeah, didn't Lucia always used to be there? I'm pretty sure she was. And it's so weird just to not see her anymore. Salix, I pray your search was more productive than mine own. Did you? Oh, you probably found nothing up. Well, a question you could answer for us, Artorwell, is how the heck did an airship end up there? Everyone is here. Excellent. So, where were you? Were you able to find our clone in Nazi's law? Nay, not but the discarded Ascalon remained. How fared you with your own efforts in the Central Highlands? In the course of retracing for Vaindro's steps, we soon came upon the wreck of the Soleil. I suspect he found the vessel abandoned in Nazi's law and tried to use it to return to Ishgard. Oh. But he crashed en route and was subsequently rescued by a patrol from Camp Dragonhead. So it would seem, and the Archbishop's airship was not the only thing we found. Profane Fafnir was there too. The creature chose to flee, but not before Salix had a vision of Vaindro's past. Go on, my friend. Share with us what you witnessed. Boy, you don't even want to know half the stuff I saw out there. Is what I'm assuming Salix is saying. Oh, Lord DMCA. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill my VOD. All the pieces fit, and it is as you surmised, my lord. Vaindro and the clone are one and the same, and in his despair, he turned into the blasphemy. Yet, the conclusion he exhibited when he asked his name, 'tis as if he wasn't sure of his own identity. According to the Scions, primals retain the memories of their previous incarnations. Yeah, but why are we talking about primals? From this, it may be assumed that the clone harbors the memories of all those who became King Thornton and his Knights 12. Though he struggled to reconcile these conflicting memories, he managed to settle on the name Vaindro. The voices within were clearly in agreement when facing Salix, the mere sight of whom drove the blasphemy to flee. Above all, however, they share in the desire to protect the Archbishop. This desire was seared into Vaindro's very being, and when he learned that he no longer had a purpose. The Heavensward took up arms against us in Ishgard. By their hand, we were robbed of one of our finest knights and a dear friend. Are we gonna talk about Isael as well? Even so, I would not wish to set such a terrible fate upon them. The self-same fate afflicted upon full many clergymen, and a fate I fear ordinary citizens will succumb to if we fail to act. The people will not soon forget the betrayal of our church's leadership, nor should they, but the absence of the comfort and stability once afforded to them by the institution. Many have become lost, and are all too vulnerable to despair. The church can still be a source of comfort, but things need to change. We shouldn't just get rid of the church. I thought as much myself, my friend, but to hear you say it as well, indeed. When the ground upon which we stand crumbles, we must find the strength to move forward. even if it should cause us pain to do so. Lord Artorwell, at the next house session, I shall call for an oh my gosh, I can't even say that. Ecumenical council to be held. Words. What does that mean? My lord, such a gathering is reserved for... Oh, you intend for the church to codify a new doctrine. Since the separation of religion and state, we have refrained from interfering in church affairs, but if the church is to remain part of Ishgardian society and continue serving the people, it must reconsider its role and formally address recent revelations. I would call for this council not as the Lord Speaker, but as an humble adherent of the faith. Long had I considered whether such measures were necessary, but lacked the courage to set them into motion. I have it now, thanks to you. Aww. I shall tend to the necessary preparations at once. Among other things, we must reach out to those of the clergy who are amenable to reform. I ask for your patience in the meantime. Da 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 da. We love Amaric a lot. The set of Artorwell's jaw betrays a hint of anxiety. Oh. Just a hint. Just a little hint. Ah, Salix. Owing to Lord Amaric's swift action, I am pleased to say that the Ecumenical Council will soon be held. In case you were unaware, the church is of the highest assembly in the Ishgardian Orthodox... The council, is of the highest assembly in the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Its purpose to deliberate and decide upon doctrine. The previous one was held no less than 80 years ago, and 4 archbishops have since come and gone. As such, most Ishgardians know little of it save that which they have read in the historical records. Traditionally, the archbishop and members of the synod would have met behind closed doors, but in light of Bishop Vartanois' faith, however, this time the doors would be thrown wide open to the public. Throw wide the doors! Indeed, for the first time in history, all men and women of the church may have had a hand in shaping the mission and teachings of the church. 'Tis my hope that you will also join us in this endeavor. Deacon Clem, allow me to express our gratitude for your efforts in facilitating the council. We appreciate the difficulty of your position. I merely heed my conscience and my faith, my lord. Acting in Bishop Bartanoi's stead, I shall do all within my power to see that the church may serve the people once more. Where is the Lord Speaker, if I may ask? He stepped outside for a moment, saying that he wished to gather his thoughts ahead of the council. The hour draws nigh, however. Salix, I shall proceed to the vault with the good deacon. In the meantime, may I ask you to find Lord Amaric? He should be at the last vigil, I believe. Do 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 do. Oh, I dropped frames. I don't know when that happened, but yeah, I dropped 81 frames. If I'm lagging, I'm sorry. It was not my intention. Is that Bunny Girl? Is that a Bunny Girl? Take me to the last vigil, please. This person is either taking forever to log out or DCing. Wait, I'm gonna DC. Hello? But it says OBS. It said I'm fine on OBS. Hello? Am I fine? Am I actually fine? Yeah, it says I'm fine on Twitch. That was really weird. I think I think 14 caught up with that hiccup also. I guess my internet must have blipped for like half a second. Oh, well, I'm just glad it didn't continue. Because if it did, I would have been terrified. Sir Aberic! We got a G-post together. More. My Tonberry sure is facing the wrong way. Player's minion, PC. Oh, wait, I messed up. Get rid of that. There we go. And then, where is it? I need you. Oh my god, I'm so... There we go. This. Hello. Oh lord, DMCA again. No, nope. YouTube, Twitch, y'all are killing me today. I swear to God. Nope. This one specifically is very DMCA. This version of Dragon Song. Oh, 'tis you, my friend. Is it time already? Yeah, it sure is. I see. My apologies for making you come and fetch me. Yeah, but you gotta come with us. So I've been thinking, Salix, on the path I have chosen to walk, and on those who have been left behind as a consequence of my actions. Those who died fighting, those burdened with boundless grief, those deprived of position and purpose. Like any nation, Ishgard is made up of disparate souls with disparate beliefs. Without an enemy to unite us, we recall the differences we once set aside out of necessity, and find amongst our old friends new ideological foes. Aww. The future I envisioned was more difficult to secure than I ever imagined. What must I do for our people to live in harmony, for our nation to move forward as one? Such questions I have been pondering. We should begin making our way to the council. Shall we continue our conversation while we walk? Yes, I get to walk with Averick. Yes. Accompany me, elf boy. You want to look on to Fort Tom's Manor? Oh. Averick. Can he jump? I don't think he can get up here, can he? I was trying to make him jump up here, but no. Aha! He just was like, yep, I can do it. We G-posing with Amaric. Oops, why did I move? Why did I move? And then we get rid of, we put on this, we get rid of this. My Tonberry Minion just chilling. What do you have to say? Though we haven't much time, I'm glad for the opportunity to stroll about the city with you. Aww. Hello. It feels like another age that you and yours were no more than foreign wards of House for Tomp, and in actual fact, it may be considered 4. So, for your coming set in motion a chain of events that brought an end to the Dragon Song War, ushering in a new age of harmony. You paved the way for meaningful change in our nation, and for that, you shall ever have my gratitude. Now then, shall we continue on to the architects? Oh, they changed the symbol here. Astrologicum. I did not see this symbol. Is this new? I swear to God, this astrologian symbol was not there before. I need to see something else. Yeah, the Dark Knight symbol isn't here. There's a machinist symbol here, but there's no Dark Knight symbol. Excuse me? Yeah, there's no Dark Knight anything. But yeah, I don't remember those job quest symbols at all before. I almost teleported away like a dummy. But yeah, how are you gonna have machinist and astrologian but not Dark Knight, huh? King Thornton and his knights were 12. The murderers of Ratatoskr. Since the truth of their ancient crime came to light, many have demanded that these images be torn down. Yet, though what our founding fathers did was wrong, neither is it right to simply expunge them and their deeds from history. To do so would be to deny our people's part in what followed for 1,000 years. We have the chance to forge a new future, but we, as a nation, must decide how we will confront our past. Forgive me, I was lost in thought yet again. Let us join Deacon Clem at the vault. Aw. I guess we are off then. Hello? There you are, my friends. The council is about to convene. Let us take our place in the audience hall. Oh my, look at all of these Ishgardians. All of them. And a council. Hi, I'm just casually chilling here. Just another Ellison. Esteemed members of the clergy and honored adherents of the faith, I thank you all for your attendance. In recent days, our nation has been racked by a series of tragedies. Those among us who do Halone's work have been transformed into abominations. This dreadful phenomenon has been brought about by the final days, and it is upon our despair and anguish that it feeds. Thus, if we are to prevent further tragedy, we must strive to ensure that all Ishgardians, clergymen, and citizens alike abide with peace and love for one another in their hearts. To that end, I have called this ecumenical council, the first in generations, that we might together determine a path forward for the church and our society as a whole. Since antiquity, the Ishgardian Orthodox Church served the people in two respects: as the Fury Spear to strike at the heart of dragonkind, and as the Fury Shield to safeguard the souls of men. But now that we are at peace with the Dravanians, the church need no longer serve as the spear, and so we must consider how we might better serve as a shield for our brethren. The hierarchy must be reformed, and for that we need accountability. The upper echelon must be stripped of rank at minimum, and investigations conducted, trials held. If the evidence is sufficiently damning, then we may turn our attention to their doctrine of lies. Oh, this girl did not like that. As our predecessors did before us, we of the Synod have ever sought to interpret the scriptures to the best of our ability, and thus conveyed Halone's will to the people. Such fervent pursuit of retribution at the expense of the doctrine would also come at the expense of our faith. Oh lord, here we go. And what is... Have we won the war to lose our souls? Oh, Halone, are we outside your grace? I would worry for that woman. This bodes ill. At this rate, someone might turn. Well, Amber looks so pretty in this shot. Oh, I almost got a screenshot. But yeah, he looked very, very pretty. Since the war's end, the church and the faithful have stood at a crossroads, unable to take the next step forward. His Grace Bishop Vartanoy, may he walk in Halone's halls, was one such soul, and in his longing for simpler times, he restored to using forbidden magics. He succumbed to despair. Ugh. Archibald and the Amaric and Estinian and Lucia, look at them. Oh my god. In our minds, we renounce the lies upon which our nation was built, but in our hearts we yearn for the righteousness. Misguided though as it was, that gave us comfort and purpose for so long. So let us not forget who we were. Let us confront the mistakes of the past and learn from them, that we do not repeat the mistakes of our forefathers. I don't know what my dog's doing. Yes, we must move on from the past, people. As fervently as we believed in our sacred duty, we struggled to accept the church's deception and embrace change. The legacy of Thornton weighs heavily, and there is the temptation to simply cast it aside like a mantle that suits us no longer. Yet that would dishonor the sacrifice of those who went before, countless souls who served the people with purest intent. And so, heavy though it may be, let us together bear this burden as we set forth anew. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Our friend Salix risked life and limb to reveal the truth to us, the truth that our legends and our scripture were tainted by betrayal, but not wholly corrupted. Though the great walls and towering spires of our city may have been built with murder and deception, they rest upon a foundation, immutable and true, our devotion to Halone, whom we have worshipped since before our forefathers settled these lands. The church is a font of practical wisdom, and its teachings guide us in our daily lives. Such things define our faith no less than the lies. We can acknowledge our sins without renouncing our religion. Aye, and without rejecting who we are. A comprehensive review of the scripture as well as historical literature will be necessary. Revisions, as appropriate, must be made to ensure that the truth of our past is preserved for future generations. She's wearing the elemental coat, which is really cool. Without your peerless knowledge of the church doctrine, I dare say none is better suiting leading that effort than you. I also expect that many eyes will be required to pore over all the tomes, and I know many idle men and women of faith who would jump at the chance to do Halone's work once more. That day, so very long ago, I had no answer to my father's words, but it seems the people had it within them all along. Aww. And that is it. That's already level 89, huh? 'Tis well Lord Amaric interjected when he did. With this, the church and the people have taken their very first step towards a brighter future. Oh my god! Another cutscene. I should have known better. Ugh. Here we go. The council went better than I had dared hope. Truly, while the details remained to be decided, 'twas a resounding success. Your words helped everyone to find common ground. I know not how to thank you. Much credit must go to Salix. In the face of great hardship, never did he hesitate to press on, and our people have not forgotten this. Indeed. Well, I do remember the day you flew into Ishgard upon a dragon's back, in making possible the impossible. You inspired us all. In you, we glimpsed a fury, a vision of courage in the face of uncertainty. Looking to your example, we shall endeavor to bring out the change to the church, and for the future of all Ishgardians. There will, of course, be those souls who struggle to rise above the mire of despair, but my fellows and I shall be there to take their hand in faith and love. For what is faith if not salvation? Well, I had best return to the cathedral. We have much and more to do. Ah, but ere I forget, I have tracked down that which you requested. Some repairs will be necessary, but it will be seen to with all haste. I had tasked the deacon with finding a certain item, you see. A secret weapon, one might say. Given what we know of profane Fafnir, I suspect it will be of great use in our hunt. Once the repairs are complete, we shall be ready to strike. With the church having reached an accord with the people, the risk of more clergymen turning is greatly diminished. We have now focused entirely on the blasphemy. Da, 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 da. It's time we freed Vaindro from his torment. Rest while you can, Salix, for I dare say the coming battle will demand the best of us. Agreed. 89 is done. Emmerich, why do you have to go? Our Torwell has his sights set on profane Fafnir. Glad tidings, Salix. Since the Ecumenical Council, not a single soul has turned. Safe in that knowledge, we need only think of how to hunt down the blasphemy. Oh, Salix, you're here too. Excellent. I am pleased to say that the secret weapon is ready. We may now look to dealing with profane Fafnir. As you recall, when we last encountered it, it was lying in wait by the Soleil. An instinct driven by its inherited memories, I believe, it seeks to protect that which it most strongly associates with the Archbishop. In all likelihood, 'twas the selfsame motive that compelled it to come to the Holy See. From the skies above, it keeps watch over the Holy Vault. When it next descends, we shall exploit this instinct by using the secret weapon to lure it to the chancel. What exactly is this secret weapon? 'Tis none other than the Fury's Grace, the holy crozier of the Archbishop. Suspecting that Bishop Bartzenoi had retrieved it from Ozzy's Law, I had Deacon Clem search his private quarters, and my suspicions proved it correct. With the crozier in hand, I shall make an irresistible bait. Aimrake will be the bait? Oh my god. My lord, that is an unconscionable risk. There is no telling how the blasphemy will react. Indeed, but we can be confident that I will command his undivided attention, thus ensuring that no more of our citizens are placed in harm's way. If the Heavensward are the Archbishop's shields, then the Temple Knights are the people's. As the leader of the order, the risk is mine to bear. Oh my. All the knights of the Heavensward fell in Ozzy's Law. As the vessel for their memories, Vaindro may be considered the last of their number. Let us go then and relieve him of his, nay, their duty. Let us see to our preparations and proceed to the vault. We will finish this once and for all. No, excuse me. So we're going into the vault. This is the EX weapon. The raid weapon is not out yet at all. The raid weapon is not out. That'll be Tuesday. There is no weapon. There is no weapon for doing normal mode, sadly. I mean, there's the tombstone weapon, but I don't really count that. We don't even know what the tombstone gear will look like next week that well at all. Oh. But yeah, I have the for every single role quest stream I've done, I think I had out my EX weapon for all of them, which is very funny. When the battle begins, Lord Aemeric and I will draw the Blasphemy's attack. Seize the opportunity to bring your magics to bear against it. If you are ready, then let us set forth. You need but say the word. Item level 550. Oh, Dragon Song Ultimate started a little early. Oh my. And the house for Tom Shield. The beast has come. Now is our chance. You know, this is just like any other DPS role quest. Who's gonna heal? We have a problem here. I mean, Aemeric has a spear staff looking thing. Oh wait, that's Thornton's weapon. Make ready. Sickness must be purged. Oh, that sound. To me, my knights. Oh, that sure worked. Blasphemy, profane Fafnir. For the glory of King Thornton. Aemeric, are you gonna heal with that thing? You know, you are not he. A trick. It is a trick. Oh, nope. Do you have clemency? Forgive me, Sir Ventro, but for the sake of all his guardians, we must strike you down. Oh, somebody better have clemency or something, because I cannot heal. We're gonna sharp cast. We're gonna do this.
It ends here.
Leave me alone. I messed up my own rotation. Don't look at me. The Archbishop no longer rules this guard. The people shape our nation's future now. Altar pyre. Sickness shall be purged. Oh, I should probably get away from those, huh? Sir Sharibert's magic. Have care.
You underestimate me.
You underestimate him. Imagine having to move. Oh, I messed up. No one saw that. In the name of Ishgard, we will free you from your torment. I did not pay attention to my rotation. Oh, everyone get away from each other. Aemeric's gonna freaking die. Oh, that was mega clemency. Wow, that was really good. Oh, I'm already in my tower. Well, don't mind if I do. Yeah.
Do not underestimate me.
Do not underestimate him. Stay on your guard. Ah! Run away! Bam. Bam. Did I not? Oh, I'm gonna DC. No! Why? 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 Why?
We must stand our ground!
How did I not fail? Oh, I'm gonna kill someone.
You underestimate me!
Did I kill anyone? I don't think I did. Okay. That lag was awful. Why am I lagging so much today? Holy cow. Ads. Well, oop, and I got a host. Thank you so much, Dava. I hope your stream went well. There is some mega big role quest spoilers if anyone cares about them going on in the stream right now. But yeah, hi, I am Sincerely Unique. I stream an obnoxious amount of story content. I do not understand. That lag was so embarrassing. I'm gonna fail this DPS check because I am just sure not AoEing enough. But yeah, what were you playing today, Dava? Wait, did we do it? Oh, wait, we're almost done. We're fine, we're fine. That could have been very bad. The time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavensward. Oh wait, hide! Oh lord. Oh wait, that was a host. That wasn't a raid. Oh, you were cleaning. Well, I hope your cleaning was well. That was the most powerful clemency I think I've ever seen. That was like healed everyone. That was very good. We're just role questing it up over here. DPS check is extremely lenient. You'll be fine. I didn't realize. I did not. I got sweaty and nervous. Speaking of getting sweaty and nervous, yeah, I'm gonna chill over here. Yeah. Are Torwell Ironborn and Amaric the Blue. I don't know though, this one is kind of the least impressive of the role quest battles to me. Like the healer and tank ones expected you to actually know how to play your job. Just, you know, a little bit. And then the Fizz ranged expected you to know how to silence. And what else? And in the melee, they even took the time to get rid of positionals for the melee one. Sort of get rid of positionals. I'm sobbing at my ley lines right now. But yeah, and here, I guess there isn't much they can do with caster. I mean, if you want me to use sleep. But yeah, there isn't much here that's taking advantage of my role. Just the fact that I can do some damage. I mean, there was an AoEing sequence there, but any DPS job can just do AoE spam. His damage is also going up a lot.
This knight does not yield.
His damage sure keeps going up, actually. So, yeah, this could be bad. I'm gonna addle. I am going to addle here, and we need to just do something quickly because he is. I think we're hitting an enrage. Hello? How did I run out of NP? Yeah, that was like a soft enrage there. All it was doing was spamming AoEs over and over, and his damage kept going up, like he kept getting damage up stacks. Amaric the Blue, okay, cast Sap Dust Destruct. Finally, it is over. Sting? He's not a blue mage, he's just blue. Oh, just like that. Thus ends the tale of the Heavensward. Let it not be forgotten. 'Twas wrong of them to conceal the truth of our nation's founding, to abet the Archbishop in his machinations. Yet in peering into their hearts, one thing became clear. They too had succumbed to primal manipulation. They too were victims. Flawed men, aye, but not without sin. But his guardians brave and true, as we all aspire to be. Having triumphed in the battle of ideals, I have a responsibility to all our people. Their hope, their dreams, and their sorrow and suffering are mine to bear, and bear them I shall. For had you not vanquished King Thordan, or had I erred in but one of my choices, I may well have been the first to succumb to despair, to be reborn, a blasphemy. You wouldn't have turned. No. Thank you, my friend, for having such confidence in me. My apologies. 'Twas not my intent to wax sentimental. Our work here is done. Let us return to the congregation. Well, that went by without much word afterward. We've resolved business very quickly in this quest line, I feel like. I don't know how to explain it. Like, versus the Fizz range yesterday, it was just not very... It didn't feel as drawn out. It's just like, well, our business is done. Type of deal. Yeah, I do have gear that's all above item level 550. That is indeed true. But still, though, like, I had good gear in all the other quests I did too, and still, I was expected to do, like, a mechanic that had to do with my role. Like, whether that was tanking, healing, or using head graze as a Fizz range, or actually being expected to do some positionals as a melee. Like, every single one of those had like a subtlety to it that about your role, and Caster would just kind of like just DPS the thing down. But I guess again, like, there isn't much they can do universally between all the casters. Like, what, you sleep? You know? Or, I don't know, take advantage of the fact that every caster's ranged. Technically, like, they have some ranged part to them, even though Red Mage and Summoner have gap closers, but you know, we don't talk about that. I hurried here as soon as I learned of your victory. There are some words I would say, but it can wait until Artorwell and Deacon Clem have spoken theirs. Alex, permit me to offer my gratitude for helping us to overcome not only the blasphemy, but the despair which spawned it. That this is only the beginning. On the face of it, we may have made tremendous strides in breaking down ancient barriers within our society, but there yet remain great rifts to be abridged. 'Tis no easy thing to rise above a lifetime of preconceptions and prejudice. I myself have struggled to do so, as you must know. But I shan't give up. On the honor of my house, I will do everything in my power to build up a new Ishgard. One in which all people can see eye to eye regardless of birth and station. Aww. Dude, I've been helping you clean up Ishgard for like... Well, actually, no, not myself, but the Warrior of Light has been helping you for like 5 years now. Especially when it comes to cleaning up the firmament over there. Well, that one has only been like, what, a year and a half? Now then, I believe the Deacon has some words for you too. Pray lend them an ear. I don't know how long the firmament's been around, but we've been helping clean up Ishgard for a while here. My lord Salix, may I say how glad I am that you are safe and well. Just before you arrived, Lord Aymeric explained to me the true nature of the man who became the blasphemy. The poor confused creature was born of the church's mistakes, and on behalf of the clergy, I give you my heartfelt thanks for laying it to rest. As we work to reform our institutions and rebuild our relationship with the people, we will remember and pray for all those who have fallen in service of the faith. And we shall pray for you as well, wheresoever your path may lead. May the Fury ever watch over and keep you. I shall leave it at that then. Lord Aymeric too wishes to speak, and 'twould not do to keep him waiting. Sir Aymeric! I'm gonna miss talking to you. Salix, Lord Artorel, I thank you for the vital roles you played in ridding us of the profane Fafnir. It was no problem. As ever, the sight of you in combat was nothing short of inspiring. Thank you, I just spammed Fire 4. With no further reported instances of people turning and the blasphemy itself no more, I should like to believe we are free of the scourge of despair. My brethren and I shall labor to see that it ever remains so by fighting to dispel the darkness in men's hearts. And I shall fight with you, not only as Speaker of House of Lords, or the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, but as a man of faith, in our God and in our people. Catholicism. Even no, not really. Not really. Together, let us strive to fill our nation with hope. Yes. Salix, by now, you will be sick unto death of being thanked, but I must nonetheless express an additional word. Aymeric, I will never be sick of you, ever. Full oft have you saved our nation, our people. I speak not only of our lives, but our hearts and minds as well. You have given us a great gift, that of opportunity and choice, and if we are to repay you for it, we as a nation must take full advantage of our freedom to dictate a new course forward into a brighter future. What forward means, we may not always agree upon, but as fellow Ishgardians, we shall find a way to rise above our differences and stand united. That is the nation that I will strive to build. This I swear to you. Salix, given all that you have done for us, I am loath to impose further, but may I trouble you to bear word of our success to our officer in Razad Han? We will of course be sending a report, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. Our allies would benefit from the additional details you can provide as well. Our thanks again, my friend, and may the Fury speed your way. Yay! We have helped all the nations. Gamers. We have helped. Why am I walking away? No, I don't want to say. Goodbye, Aymeric and Artorel. Goodbye. And that's it. They are gone. Speak with the Ishgardian delegate in Sundrop. And that is it. That was a good role quest line. That was good. If I could rank them, my least favorite would probably be Melee. I'm sorry, Merwib. Next would probably be Tank. Just because of freaking elementals, white mage, a Realm Reborn BS happening again, and I just did not care for it, and they could have easily just gone more into talking about the people of Gridania than just the elementals, but you know, that's a different conversation. And then, third would probably be, third would probably be Caster. I liked this, but it wasn't anything that was like extremely mind-blowing or just like, wow, this is great, cool. But yeah, it was good. Like, I wouldn't call this bad at all, or say that I disliked really much of it. Again, it's a conversation that we needed to have, like what was to become of the Church of Ishgard type of deal. And then next I would probably put Healer or Fizz Range. I'm debating between the two. I would probably put Fizz Range down to second again. I still don't quite know how to feel about Hien, especially when I looked into some of when I looked back on Stormblood and understood why the heck people were so mad about Hien, which goes in a more controversial route versus the lazy prince type of deal. Specifically, what he had to say about Yotsuyu and, during the MSQ, and about the people who held Yotsuyu captive, if you will. And then, my number one, I probably would say, would have to be Healer. I really liked Healer. I think it was amazing. I loved it. It just made up, it just like did so much redemption and made up a lot of what I just did not like about the Alamigo arc of Stormblood. And I kind of wish some of it was in post, but I understand why not. The elemental stuff fell flat at 4 o'clock. Yeah. I appreciated it too, again, because like, what the heck was gonna happen to the church after, you know, we found out church bad type of deal. But yeah, that's how I would rank the role quests. And look at that, I have them all done. Hey there. Ah, my Lord Salix, by your return, I hope that the hunt for the blasphemy was a success. That you would vanquish the beast comes as little surprise, but that this occasion would serve as an impetus for this church to embark upon a path of reform is incredible. I will share these joyous tidings with our allies without delay. If I may speak candidly, I must confess to being a great admirer of yours. When you have a moment, I should like to hear about some of your adventures, if you would do me the honor. For the present, however, I love the male Ellison bow. In my official capacity as the Iscardian delegate, I offer you my humblest thanks for your immeasurable service to our nation. I'm done! You can now dye the job-specific gear. Too bad I hate the Black Mage gear, but you know, it's okay. More than fear. Ah, my Lord Salix, I would be eager to hear. Shirabat, I literally finished them all. Girl. I literally did all of them. Oh, well, anyway, yeah, I may have finished all of these. Oh, shoot, I messed up. Ugh. Wait, how do I see it again? I'm so bad at this. Wow, Dallas sure logged in only to log out immediately. But yeah, oh, a bounty of hunters. I really recommend completing that quest. I finished tank, all of this stuff. I could have finished it all. I don't know what Wayback Machine is. Mr. Tia does as he pleases, huh? I should do these. I did not know about oh, this is probably the studium deliveries. I was like, what the heck are these? Yeah, I will be leveling up crafters here in the next year. But yeah, eventually I will be streaming the studium deliveries. I just have to have, you know, the studium rolls ready to go. But I am so excited for the studium deliveries. Very, very excited. Now that my crafter friends are reaching level 90, maybe I'll get them to help carry me. Thanks to you, the people of Doma have earned a short reprieve from the woes that befall our world. Should I find the time to visit the Swallow's Compass, I shall keep you in my prayers as I pay respects. I cannot thank you for assisting the blasphemy hunters in Alamigo, and for your work in addressing the root causes of the phenomenon. We as a country have been made to take a long, hard look at ourselves and the way we treat each other. Perhaps now we can pave the way to a better future as one. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of my comrades posted in Alamigo. With the blasphemy finally dealt with, we can all breathe a sigh of relief. While the veil of despair has been lifted from Gridania, our work is far from finished. It will take time and effort for its people to accept that peace has returned. News of your victory will sure to speed this process along. To think the notorious commander of the Company of Heroes would show his face after all these years. And that is, yeah, so they are going to add a special quest line. The way they did it in Shadowbringers, I think it was like 5.1 and 5.3 when they added those. I can't remember, honestly, but yeah, I don't know how often they're going to be adding it, but we know for sure during 6.1, since if you complete all the role quests, there is going to be a quest out for those people, that audience of people. during 6.1. So that is one of the many things I have to do when the patch comes out. I have so many things on my checklist. The Alliance raid, PvP, MSQ, this role quest stuff. Like, so much stuff to do during 6.1. 6.1 is going to be a ridiculously huge patch. It almost feels like another expansion. But yeah, much to look forward to. And with that though, I didn't plan on streaming super long today. It is the new year. And there is some stuff in 14 I would like to get done, but I don't know if I want to stream it. But yeah, I'll probably just work on it off of stream. But whoever's chilling around, whoever's watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching. And I can see why some people said the role quests are pretty mid. Like example, melee. But also, a lot of them just did a good job wrapping up some loose ends that I just like, especially the ones that have to do with like Al Amigo and Ulta and Dolma. Like, all of that just did such a good job. And I was very satisfied. Well, overall, I was satisfied with what they did with the role quests. I kind of wish they weren't on so strict of a formula with each other, but you know, that's just me. And I'm kind of glad that they didn't make it required to finish MSQ, because in the grand scheme of things, those role quests, for now, from what we understand, in the grand scheme of things, those role quests meant like really nothing in the grand scheme, as in Shadowbringers. In Shadowbringers, the role quest stuff was huge and still has implications today about where the story can go. Much to think about, but yeah, I might be wrong about how the role quests are right now, though. We'll have to see in the future during 6.1. But yeah, for now, that's it. I'm debating if I should raid or if I should just end here. I think I am just going to end here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see everyone next year. And it'll be probably with either me doing some Savages or me doing some Genshin Impact. We'll see. All right, enough of me talking. Bye-bye now.